Welcome to the Onyx Path News with me, the Gentleman Gamer, Matthew Dawkins, on the Onyx Path Publishing YouTube channel. We will someday condense that to something more digestible. I think I've said that about 5 times now, but one day we will. Maybe I will put it over to you, the viewers, to come up with a nice, shorter name. We could say the Onyx Path News, but you want to know who I am. I know you want to know who I am. You probably watch this every single week, but you still don't know who I am. And so that's why I have to keep telling you. I'm the Gentleman Gamer, Matthew Dawkins, and this is the Onyx Path News. Now, getting into things, let's talk about new releases for this week. On the tail of Dragon-Blooded, haha, for Exalted 3rd Edition, we have released Dragon-Blooded Journals for Exalted 3rd Edition. And as I've mentioned before about the journals that we put up on RedBubble, they are beautiful little artifacts that you can have at your table for making your notes, plotting against your characters, plotting against your storyteller, and generally just having to show off to other players. They always have some of the best art from the books on them, and I am a big fan of the Exalted 3rd Edition art style, especially in Dragon-Blooded. I think the books have improved book on book. And so, yeah, it's a nice, simple product, but I really want to recommend it. I also want to recommend to you, and this is something that will excite some people, although there aren't many days left, there is currently a sale on of World of Darkness books on Drive-Thru-RPG, specifically for 20th Anniversary Edition, and I'm going to just link in the description box below Drive-Thru-RPG, and a whole bunch of these products that have money off on them right now, where you can get around 25% off on quite a lot of products. So if you hadn't filled up your library of 20th Anniversary Vampire books or the like, then now is the time to do so. On to Kickstarter news. Kickstarter news, and the Contagion Chronicle has a week left as of time of recording, and it is now picking up speed again. It's going through stretch goals, and we have already funded a substantial portion of our Four Horsemen book, for want of a better term, our companion for the Contagion Chronicle, but we have also funded a sizable portion of our Outbreaks book for the Contagion Chronicle. Also, the amount of engagement we're getting from backers on this one, and fans in general, on Discord, on our forums, on Facebook, has been incredibly pleasing to see, so thank you very much for engaging with us on the Contagion Chronicle. It was always going to be a book that was potentially going to divide people, because some people really like their games to be static, have one kind of supernatural creature in as the focus. Other people really like to mix things up with different kinds of monsters, and this is obviously a book for that camp, but hopefully we can draw some people over from this camp to that camp, and it seems like we're doing so. I mean, based on the backer numbers alone for Contagion Chronicle on Kickstarter, we have certainly hit our target, and I couldn't be happier with that, so thank you very much everyone who has supported it. We will have one more video where I promote this Kickstarter, but if you haven't checked it out already, it is a book that gives you all the rules, all the setting, all the motivation you need to start having vampires, mages, werewolves, Prometheans, changelings, hunters, mummies, beasts, demons, and the rest in the same group. Maybe not all at the same time, that'd be a bit of a messy table of players then, but I think it is a real work, a real labour of love, and I think it shows. The storytelling chapter, which was recently released to backers, has gone down so well. We've been receiving a lot of praise for that. So please do check out the Contagion Chronicle if you haven't already. Remember, if you can't afford the shipping, and a lot of people have mentioned the shipping, you can back at the PDF level. And even if you only back for $5, you will still get access to the entire manuscripts during the course of the Kickstarter. So you can't lose. Backerkit now. Backerkit is, of course, always running and always has access to some of the books that we have closed the Kickstarter on but haven't reached full release. So, for instance, in recent times, Scion and Dragon-Blooded have fallen off of Backerkit because they will very soon be available for general purchase, if not already. but other books are constantly being added to Backerkit, such as They Came From Beneath the Sea, Dystopia Rising Evolution, the Trinity Continuum books, Dark Eras 2, Geist the Sin Eater's 2nd edition. Well, that's probably a book that won't be on there for much longer either, if it hasn't gone already, and so on. This is the place you go to if you have missed out the Kickstarter. So, very short piece on it today, but there it is again. What other exciting things have we got going on? Well, we've got Onyx Path Media. So Onyx Path Media this week, I'm going to focus on a few different channels, a few different videos. The Occultists Anonymous series continues on. If you're a big fan of Mage the Awakening, Occultists Anonymous is a Mage the Awakening series that you can watch on YouTube, and honestly I found it very helpful because Mage the Awakening is the Chronicles of Darkness game I've struggled to get into the most, and watching these guys play their game has really helped me with that. Likewise, Blades and Blasters have just completed a decent length one-shot of Scion 2nd edition. And again, if you're looking for a jumping on point for Scion, you didn't really understand what the game was about, you want to see some of the core concepts in play, then Blades and Blasters have you covered. They are also linked in the description box below. Caffeinated Conquests are delving into the Gauntlet of Spiragos for Scarred Lands, while Roll the Roll are covering Dystopia Rising Evolution. So we've got a whole load of different games being promoted right now by all kinds of fans who are just running their actual plays, uploading footage, and it's something I really want to draw your attention to, because some people sometimes struggle to understand what the hook is for a particular game. They just don't really get what would make it fun. And sometimes all it takes is seeing someone else play it, and then you can understand, just like that. Obviously, this channel will continue to upload its Contagion Chronicle actual play, but also this weekend you will see an actual play of Scarred Lands starting up that I am running for the Red Moon role-playing folks. So please do check those out. If you're interested in further actual plays, further reviews and so on, check us out on the Monday Meeting blog, because I put all of our actual plays that I am told about via the correct channels on that blog. But always, if you have an actual play, message me on the Onyx Path forum. It's probably the best place to get me. Tell me about it and I will make sure it's added to the blog, and hopefully I will add it to one of these videos too. So further to that, we also have community content. Now I say again, if you have any community content you want to create for Scarred Lands, the Slarecian Vault, or Pugmire Monarchy to Mao, the Canis Minor community content program, let me know, because I will promote it right here. A book I want to talk to you about right now is The Bizarre Bestiary by Travis Legg for Pugmire. And it is such a brilliant book. It's colourful, it's well written. Travis is an excellent writer and has also been doing wonderful work running Scarred Lands and uploading the footage for that, and the Myths and Matchmakers, if you're interested in looking that up. But The Bizarre Bestiary is one of those things I love. I know I mention it in pretty much every other video that I'm a big fan of bestiaries and monster manuals, and so any book that provides me with more monsters to throw at my heroes is a good book in my opinion. So do check it out. It's low cost. I think it's only $1 on DriveThruRPG, or Canis Minor one should say, so do look it up. And I think I have managed to get through the news in record time. So let's talk a little about upcoming projects and maybe movements on the schedule. Yes, I've not done one of these in a little while, but you may have noticed just the other day I uploaded a video about Mummy the Curse. Mummy the Curse 2nd edition is currently in red lines, but will soon be back to writers for final draft, so that's very exciting. If you have always struggled to get into Mummy the Curse, and it isn't the most accessible Chronicles of Darkness game by its premise, this video that I've uploaded on this channel will hopefully entice you. Also, another couple of books that I'm developing have moved on along the schedule. I've got 3 V5 books currently in progress with Onyx Path. There's the Chicago Folios, there's Let the Streets Run Red, and there's Cults of the Blood Gods. All 3 of those are now in final draft phase. Meanwhile, Chicago by Night has moved over to layout. Barring some last-minute changes to text that may occur, this book is down to art and layout now, so it's on track, and I really couldn't be more pleased about that. So V5, by way of Onyx Path, is trundling along quite comfortably, but we've got so many other books that are moving ahead in the schedule. There's been a lot of movement in the last few weeks, and as ever, I recommend check out the Monday blog, because you will see where your favourite product is on the schedule, and while we don't announce release dates because inevitably that never goes to plan, we do at least tell you where things are in the pipeline, and that will help fuel your anticipation, conjecture, and give you something to talk about in the forums and the comments below. So that's a few different things, and I hope that entices you. Thank you very much for watching the Onyx Path News, and see you next time.